here. That was quick. Reservation is required. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica of Miss More Style, and today we are doing part 3 of our Yosemite trip. This is the part where we actually go into the park. If you guys missed my previous 2 Yosemite videos, make sure that you go check those out. They're down in the description box. We have our reservation all ready to go. You do have to have a reservation to come visit Yosemite right now because of coronavirus. They're only letting in a certain amount of people. So ours is starting today. We have 7 days. We're gonna be here for about 4. So follow along as we go explore Yosemite for our first time ever. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell, and go find me on Instagram if you haven't done so already. All right, let's go into the park.
Which one should I go, left or right? So, reservation.
To see a photo ID.
That too? It's my first time.
The tunnel view.
Yeah.
You're gonna go 18 miles. At the first stop sign, take a left, and then you're gonna follow the signs into the valley.
First enter the park, you will have about a 45-minute drive to the valley floor. There's very little cell service on this stretch, so make sure you have some music downloaded and a map handy in case you need directions for where you're going. Driving in the park just a short period of time, came around a corner and check out this view. There's Half Dome away out there in the distance. It doesn't really do it justice. Had an outfit change. We stopped because it's so beautiful out here, and this is a great place to get photos because it's so picturesque. Just look at this field. This spot is so pretty for photos. You can get this beautiful meadow and all of these wildflowers in the shot. Just make sure that you stay on this boardwalk and don't go off into the flowers because that helps to save the flowers for future people to enjoy. If you're interested, make sure to check the description box. I'll have a blog post where I talk about all kinds of awesome photo op locations inside of Yosemite. Breathe in that beautiful, fresh Yosemite air. The next spot on our itinerary was Tunnel View. So you drive through this long tunnel, and then when you come out, you are just in awe because the view is so stunning. You can see El Capitan, Half Dome out in the distance, and Bridalveil Falls. This is such a great place to get a sweeping view of all of these beautiful Yosemite landmarks. So beautiful. Way over there is Bridalveil Falls. This is probably like the most epic view that we've had so far. You can see El Capitan, you can see Half Dome in the distance, you can see Bridalveil Falls. It's just a great lookout point, perfect for photos, and everyone is doing it. It's so beautiful here. Everywhere you look, you're just like, holy crap, just stunning natural beauty. What do you think?
Amaze balls.
All right, I guess it's time to go to Glacier Point. Get back in the car and go. We're on a schedule. Nate wants to be out of this video because he's having a bad hair day. So am I, but it's fine. But yeah, so we're driving around, we're trying to find our way. It's a little confusing. The maps that they give you when you come in are not super helpful because a lot of the streets are one-way streets. It's kind of confusing. The cell phone service is in and out, but once you get into the valley, we do have pretty good cell service, so we're using our GPS navigation now. Now we're finding our way a lot better. Just give yourself extra time, just in case you take a wrong turn and have to drive around a little bit, but at least the view is really nice. Changed back into my original outfit because content. Wow.
Half Dome, and we're right about Glacier Point.
Nate, do you see the waterfall? Awesome. Right there. And then there's another one right there. Do you want to go hike up that, honey?
Nope.
I mean, we watched a bunch of videos of people hiking Half Dome, and I was like, yeah, maybe. This could be doable. And now that I'm looking at it, maybe the other side's not as steep as that. Surely not, right? Where do we park?
Don't. So we're gonna have to turn around and go back to where we were and walk it.
There's this really epic spot on the side of the road by Glacier Point. Oh my god. Well, it's not easy to get to. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be doing it, but we're doing it.
That side over there, and you stand right on that edge. See right in the middle?
Uh-huh.
That's where you stand.
And that's on being a crazy blogger. Alright, so where we just shot that crazy photo was not technically Glacier Point. This is the part of Glacier Point that's like the normal part to come to. From the valley, it will take you about 45 minutes to 1 hour to drive up to Glacier Point. Once you park, it's a pretty easy and short walk to see a pretty epic and sweeping view of the Yosemite Valley and Half Dome. A picture on this scary rock.
That's a point I will never go to. Nope.
Are you guys ready to see something truly scary? Okay, take a deep breath. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's braver than me.
I wouldn't call that brave. I'd call that stupid.
Oh,
I saw 3 people die. Yeah, they went over the falls. So
jeez.
I don't want to see anybody else.
Nate's not into this.
I'm good.
That hat looks good on you.
Thanks.
Are you gonna be a park ranger here?
Yes.
Well, I feel like we accomplished a lot today. We saw a lot of driving, getting the lay of the park, and now we have a 2-hour drive to get back to our Airbnb.
We're way out the Glacier.
Unload all this stuff from my explosion from our camping night.
Drives me absolutely nuts.
But you love me.
Lucky I married you. I'm just kidding.
Wow, are you muddling that mojito with the back of a spatula? You gotta make do.
You gotta make do. I can smell the mint, so it's working. All you gotta do is break the oils up, baby.
Oh my God. It is our second day in Yosemite. It is now, I think it's noon, and we still haven't left for the park yet. My water bottle will not open, so I'm gonna try to unscrew it. I get halfway there, and it like suctions it back shut. Oh, come on. I've never had this happen before. What is going on? I'm so thirsty. It's the elevation causing this phenomena. Bridalveil Falls is probably one of the most iconic sites that you will see in Yosemite Valley. You can check out Bridalveil Falls year-round. However, in the summertime, it does not flow quite as much as it would in the spring. Ooh, am I gonna really walk on this log?
Bar, right?
Okay. is a great spot for a photo op. We also just stopped and ate lunch here because it was so nice and peaceful and there was no one here, and now there's a million people here. So yeah. So now we're at the bottom of the valley. Let's see if the pressure is released so I can open my water bottle. Come on! Come on! Oh! What the heck? What did you do to my water bottle?
Do anything. I just put the lid on. I feel like it's misthreaded, maybe.
Oh my god, I'm pulling with all my strength and I can't keep it from sucking back down.
God.
Ah! How'd you do it? How did you do it? Opens my water bottle and he walks away and doesn't tell me how he did it.
Did it with brute strength.
God, I finally got water. If you didn't happen to pack a lunch like we did, they do have the Village Grill, which is right next to the Village store in Yosemite Valley, so that you can grab yourself a bite to eat. We wanted to check out the Village store to see what kind of souvenirs they had, but because of COVID, they have a line, so they only let in so many people at a time. Definitely feels like we're at Disneyland. Waiting in line to shop. It seemed like they do a really great job of disinfecting the shopping carts. This is my kind of coffee mug. Yes. Give me a bowl of coffee. Like Crocodile Dundee. This is cute. I like that one. In case you really need to stock up on snacks or food, this store actually has a pretty good sized grocery store where you can get just about anything you need, which is really awesome. The Awani Hotel is a grand hotel inside Yosemite. This National Historic Landmark opened for business in 1927, and it definitely feels like you are stepping back into a bygone era of old Hollywood glamour. Many movie stars from that era have stayed here, such as Charlie Chaplin, Lucille Ball, Walt Disney, and Judy Garland. Queen Elizabeth once stayed here, as well as Presidents Eisenhower, Kennedy, Reagan, and Obama. Some of you might recognize the interior of this hotel from a little-known film. You know, you might have seen it, The Shining. Many of the interior shots were filmed inside this hotel. Someday I'm gonna have to come back and stay here, but not anytime soon, as their standard hotel room will set you back about $500 a night. We just stopped at the lookout point for Half Dome. It's so insane. People hike to the top of this. I kind of want to do it. We're not doing it this time. Maybe another time, but whoa! So you would go up, I believe, that side, and then I think the cables are on the other side of this. They have cables that you can use to hike up because it's a pretty steep rock face. This is another really pretty place. Just stop and get photos, those pretty mirrored photos in the water, and get in and wade. Pretty. Yeah. Whoa. I stole Nate's hat. Stop off for this is like right before you leave the valley and you start going back up. Go around a corner and you see this little small parking lot and you can stop here. It's perfect.
Meet me where the meadows grow by the water hole. Lucid dreams of you and me.
Show me the way, Jen. I know. Create a path for me. Ah. Woo! It's slippery.
It feels nice. It does. It's hard to walk in it because it's so slippery.
Don't fall.
Katerina, you in town? You gonna make it, Mike?
Oh yeah. Now, the thing I forgot to tell you, it's $100 a chip.
$100 a chip?
We're all in, right?
Ah!
The game is actually called Screw Your
You
Neighbor.
might be here this time.
Stay.
Are you having a filming stare down?
You really want that card?
No.
I'll stay.
Oh, this is lucky.
I'll stay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna stay.
Stick.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Guys.
Did I do low card?
Oh,
You could have had.
Morning. It is our third day here in Yosemite. We woke up and decided to get a breakfast on the way out of town to go back to the park. And so I looked up breakfast places around here and Mountain Sage came up, so we decided to check it out. This place is so cute. It's like a little coffee shop, but it's also like a nursery, so you can buy plants and different things here, and their little outdoor space where you can eat is so freaking cute. Decided to try the lavender latte. It's my first lavender latte. It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. Alright, that was a bit of a drive, but we finally made it up to Omsted Point, and you get a bit of a different view of Half Dome from up here. It's so much cooler up here than it was down in the valley. When we were coming in today, there was a really long line of traffic. It's Saturday, so a lot of people were going into the park. It took us forever to get in, but I'm really glad we decided to do this like more northern area of Yosemite today, because I can imagine the valley is probably very, very crowded today. So just keep that in mind if you're coming on the weekend. It might be super crowded, it might take a while to get in, and on these more crowded days of the week, it's probably better to go a little bit off the beaten path. Hopefully my hat doesn't fly away. Where's this chipmunk? I think it likes being on camera. Hi. Oh my gosh. Omsted Point is definitely worth a visit. It's really cool to see all the erratic glacier boulders in this area, and you can take in a totally different view of Yosemite. You can see Half Dome there in the distance, but this is where you can really get a close-up view of Clouds Rest, which is one of Yosemite's highest points. It's 9,000 feet high. Right after you're at Omsted Point, you just drive a little bit down the road and there's this beautiful lake. You can stop, look on the road, and there's all these little spots that you can just sit. Some areas are a little bit more beachy than others. We decided to stay away from people and come into this more secluded, quieter area. But you can go all the way over there and you see it's a little bit more of a beach. There's more people. Like a sandy situation, I think that one is. We love this area because there's no one around. It's a really good spot to stop, to pack like a little picnic lunch and stop here and enjoy it and just enjoy this stunning, beautiful view. I mean, I don't want to leave. This is like probably my favorite spot that I've been to thus far. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh. Stopped at the gas station on the way here and got some canned vino and closest thing to a charcuterie that we can find.
Cheese pizza. Oh, mama.
It's so sophisticated. Oh yeah, those pickles, the best.
Tasty.
Once you get used to it, it's really warm.
Yeah, it's not bad. Going on the shortest hike ever to a carbonated water stream, which I've never heard of ever. Let's go check it out. But first, this view. Tuolumne Valley. So pretty.
Look at that, honey. Smell it. Yeah.
Crazy. The Soda Springs hike is pretty easy. Honestly, it's just a short walk down a gravel path to see these natural carbonated springs bubbling out of the earth. It's definitely not the most exciting thing we did in Yosemite, but it's still interesting. Plus, it was really nice to just take in the beautiful views of Tuolumne Meadows. This is so crazy. It is our last day in Yosemite. We are actually driving home today, but we're gonna drive into the park and drive south back to LA through the park and check out the southern entrance, the Mariposa Grove area of Yosemite with the giant sequoias and all that good stuff. Apparently it's been closed for a couple years and it just recently was like renovated and reopened. Got a bit of a drive. It's 15 minutes once you get inside Yosemite to get down to the south entrance. Gonna be enjoying some nice scenery and check back in once we see the massive sequoia trees.
Real, you made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was my own enemy. Screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own.
We're a mile in. It's a pretty easy hike and it's hot out here. Yeah, haven't seen any of the big trees yet, but they're coming. Nate's trying out his new hat. Let's see. Yeah. Whoa. Oh look, it's a little hobbit hole. The Mariposa Grove of giant sequoias is located in the southern part of Yosemite and is home to over 500 mature giant sequoias. In 1864, President Lincoln signed legislation to protect the Mariposa Grove and Yosemite Valley for public use, resort, and recreation. This was the first time the U.S. government had ever set aside scenic natural areas to be protected. The Mariposa Grove was added to Yosemite National Park in 1906. The fallen monarch you see here is a mystery. No one knows how old this tree is or when it fell. Although some parts of this tree have decayed, the remaining heartwood is fortified with tannins. This natural compound protects the tree, so it may take it several more centuries for it to decompose. This is the grizzly giant, and it's as tall as the Statue of Liberty. Dang. The grizzly giant thing is so massive. So insane. Teddy Roosevelt was here. What? Is that him?
Yeah, that's Roosevelt.
Yeah.
That's Muir.
Stoked for the tree tunnel. I feel like I've seen it in so many photos. This man-made tree tunnel was made in the early days of Yosemite National Park. It was a major tourist attraction and draw and helped bring more visitors to the national park. If ever there was an epic photo spot in Mariposa Grove, this is it. Just sitting here trying to enjoy the peace and quiet. But there's some people that are being very loud. And they are children. From the parking lot to all the way around this loop where you can see all these beautiful giant sequoias will take you about a couple hours. It's about 6 miles round trip, but completely worth it to see these majestic trees. You just feel so small in comparison to them. Well, we are headed home. Just got done with our hikes. It was awesome. Took us about a little bit under 3 hours to do it. We kind of took a very leisurely pace. We had a great week in Yellowstone. Did you have a great time, babe?
I had a fantastic time.
What was your favorite thing?
Ooh, that is a tough thing. Bridalveil Falls is cool. We had lunch there. I don't know.
My favorite thing was having the picnic at Tenaya Lake. That was my favorite part.
Ooh, I like that too. That's definitely in there.
It was a great time in Yosemite. It was a great travel excursion during these times. you like, but I'm gonna have to edit this so much.
Yeah, you are.
Like I said earlier,
I'm dead too. Right.
because you need a reservation, there's way less people in the park than there would normally be. So there are some areas where you're gonna come in closer contact with other people, but for the most part, people are wearing their masks and trying to social distance as much as they can. So I think this is a really great little trip to take right now if you're just itching to get out of the house and you want to go travel somewhere. National parks are a great option because it's outdoors, get outside, enjoy nature. Hope you all are staying safe and healthy wherever you are. Thank you again so much for watching. If you're new and you still haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!